Hi everybody, it's Christina from Card Making Magic. This is the free gift that I'm going to use for today's cards, and this is the one that comes free with Papercraft Essentials number 139. Now this is going to be on sale on the 20th of October, and you'll find this in selected supermarkets and craft shops, as well as W.H. Smith's or direct from moremags.com. So this has got three parts to it. It has an embossing folder, a stencil and a very pretty stamp set, and I'm going to go through the different elements and show you some of the cards that I've made with this set. So with this large stencil, I've just inked through it to put the poinsettia onto a card, and I've used the little stamp set down here to put some holly leaves in the background. Now I've also used the same large stencil, and I've used flitter glue, which then you can add your glue or your gilding flakes to create another different look. I've also used the smaller part to the die, and this time I've put embossing paste through this stencil. I've also used the folder and I've cut the flowers out just to add them to my card. And I've done the same thing there with this one. Use the flowers just to add them to the card. Now you can use the embossing folder as it is and just use it as a border on your cards. And then on this one I've used the branch and the robin and the Good Tidings stamp to create a little front for my card there. And then on this one I've used both parts to the stamp set. One is the background colour and the other is the outline die, and I've used the outline die and embossed it in white powder. So there's just some ideas, and I'm going to show you a couple more using this stamp set. So I'm going to make two cards today, and I need two bases on which to add all my other little bits. This is an A4 piece of card, and I've just folded it in half, and then I'm going to cut that in half, and that will give me my two bases to work on. Now I'm going to use the Misty to do my stamping, and I need two pieces of card. Now what I'm going to do is position my stamp on the smooth white card, pick it up with the lid, and whatever stamping I do on one, I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the other piece, and I'm going to keep moving the stamp around until I've got all that piece of card covered. So then you'll have two pieces that look exactly the same. So you've got your two matching panels. Now on one of them I'm going to add an oval, and I'm going to die cut that, and on the piece of smooth white card I have stamped and embossed a sentiment, and I'm going to die cut that. Now once they've been die cut, you will have your sentiment to sit in the centre of this oval. I've got to do some work on it yet, but that will be one card, and on the other card your uncoloured piece will sit along there, and this will be coloured, and that will match up to the stamping that we've done. So we're doing spotlight stamping. So there we'll have two cards from one effort. Now this time we're going to use the solid part to the stamp set. This is the outline, this is the solid part. So I'm just going to use a stamping block. Now you'll need to marry that stamp up with the base layer that you have on your card, and I'm going to use Festive Berries, and I'm going to ink that up and marry it up with the pattern on my card and stamp it down, and I'm going to do all the flowers on both pieces of this card. So once I've got these all stamped up with the poinsettias, I've taken the solid holly leaf and I've also stamped that around, and I've used forest moss to do that. So once that's done, I can now take some foam tape and some foam pads, and I can raise these up by adding the pads along the back. So now I've trimmed both of these panels down so that they will fit on my base cards, but before I add them I'm going to put some ribbon on the back of them and put little bows on the front. So we'll just add in the ribbon and we'll glue in the bow along there, and then we can add that to the base card. So I've added some ribbon around the second base and I've got my foam tape on the back, and that's going to sit along the front of my card there. Pop the little bow at the bottom and the centerpiece, and then I'm going to add this oval so that it marries up with the other poinsettias that are on the card, so that we have a spotlight effect on the flowers. Now when I was stamping this up with the red, I dropped the stamp and it marked the card, but rather than start it all over again, I'm just going to hide that mistake with my sentiment. And then I'm going to finish both of these cards off with some red enamel dots. So an easier way to do this would be to colour all the card in first with both stamps, both the solid and the outline, and then place your oval on there and cut it out, and that would still give you the two pieces that you need to create the two cards. I'm sure you'll find lots more ways to use this really pretty stamp set that comes with the embossing folder and the stencil. And this is the free gift with Papercraft Essentials 139, and it will be on sale in your supermarkets on the 20th of October. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please give it the thumbs up, and why not subscribe to my channel so that you never miss a video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.